Welcome to my inventory videos for December of 2023. We are starting with my nail polish inventory, and I think we are starting out with the worst inventory video. I had 167 nail polishes when I last filmed. Now, I don't really know how many polishes I have now, but I am certain it is well over 200. So my goal of keeping my collection from skyrocketing has failed miserably. So we're just starting off with that. I am organizing this video this time as just pulling out these individual drawers. If you have seen my storage video, the video about my new setup, I will have that linked up in the cards, but I have a 10 drawer organizer, I think. 5 of them are devoted to makeup, 5 of them are devoted to nail polish, and we're just going to work through my collection in that way. So we are starting with this drawer, which has base coats, top coats, liquid latex, which I don't really count as anything in my collection, and then glitter toppers. So let's start with base coats and top coats. In my previous video, I had 5 base coats and 4 top coats. Right now, I believe that I have 4 base coats. So the first is this ASP Make It Peelable base coat. I have 2 of the Ooge Ready for Takeoff peel off base coat. So lots of peel off base coat. We are set in that category. And then this Sally Hansen Mega Strength Hardener is my 4th base coat. For top coats, I currently have 3. I have a Deborah Lippmann top coat, the Nailtopia top coat, which I don't love. I really only use this on my toes because it has this fake fruity scent that lingers, and I just cannot stand it on my fingernails. So I have that, and then the top coat that I've been using really consistently is the KB Shimmer. Clearly on Top is what they call this one. It's their quick dry, smudge free top coat, which I really enjoy. So my base coats and top coats have actually decreased somewhat. I went from 9 total to 7 total, and that is the only category, I'm guessing, where anything has gone down even slightly. Next, let's move to the glitter toppers. I'm going to rearrange these quickly to get them into a format where I feel like I know what I'm looking at. So this is a little bit of an odd one out in that this is actually a cream polish from Koki. This is their black. The shade is Blackout. I keep it in with my base coats and top coats because the only way that I use this is as a base for other polishes. It's not a very nice black. It takes really 3 coats to get opaque, but it takes 2 coats to get to a point where I could layer something else on top. So I wouldn't use it by itself, so I just keep it in with all of these things. And then we have all the glitters. So I have quite the array of different glitters. I do love my sparkle. I also put any polishes in here that don't really work particularly well as a full coverage polish. Like this Nailtopia looks like a shimmery purple, but it has so much sheerness to it that it really functions better as a topper, I think. The same can be said for this Sally Hansen Prismatic Shine Insta-Dry. So here we have 3 Color Club glitters, 2 from Koki, 1 from China Glaze, which this is absolutely stunning, 1 from Wet n Wild, 2 from the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear line, and this gold from People of Color. I was kind of hoping to have this done this year, but that didn't happen. Like I mentioned, I have this Nailtopia polish. This is from the Wet n Wild Fast Dry line, and it's probably the oldest topper in my collection. I have 3 from the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel collection, 2 from their little Cruella collab, and 1 from their Friends collab. I have so many of these Sally Hansen Insta-Dry polishes, but 4 of them are toppers. And then I have 4 minis down here. So one's from Alicia's Lacquers. This is an Essie. This is from, it's not Copacetic Cosmetics. What is it called? Cascade Polish. It is a sister brand to Copacetic Cosmetics, and then one from Deborah Lippmann. So as far as what is new, I actually don't think anything is new in this layout. I'm looking over everything. I think the only possibilities would be perhaps this China Glaze polish. This is She's Icy. I think I would have gotten this right around the time that I filmed my last update. And perhaps this really interesting topper from Sally Hansen. This is the shade Glitter Glam, and it has these little bar glitters in it. These iridescent bar glitters. It's so weird, but it's so fun. Everything else I think would have been around in the last update, which means after I count these up at least, so 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 23, 24, plus the 7 that we talked about earlier, 31 polishes in this layout. We can move to drawer number 2. So you know how I said that I had a 10 drawer organizer, 5 of which were devoted to nail polish? I was wrong. I have a 12 drawer organizer, 6 of which are devoted to nail polish. So this is going to be a longer video than I originally thought. This next drawer is currently serving 2 roles. The first is to hold the polishes that are in my project pan for the year. So right now I have 4 polishes that I am working on getting to 4 uses each. One is from OPI, one is a mini from Alicia's Lacquers in this beautiful red shade. I have this, I don't know, like teal leaning navy from Sundays, a red OPI mini, and then then there are 3 polishes that I am trying to finish. They are all purples, which I didn't realize, but the first is from Nailtopia, and these 2 are both from Cascade Polish. Now in my last Project Polish update, actually the last 2 Project Polish updates, I could not find this, but that is the benefit of going through your things once in a while, because I found this sitting up right in the very back of a drawer, which is why I missed it so many times. So that is 7 polishes that I was trying to keep separate from everything else, because I knew that once things got mixed in, I was never going to find them again. So we'll continue to keep those separate, and then we'll go through this drawer of Zoya. So here is my Zoya collection. This would not have needed a drawer to itself had I filmed it this way in July. I recently purchased 17 Zoya polishes during their Girl Math sale. So they had quite a few polishes that were, like, I think it was 10 for $25. So it worked out to $2.50 each if you were willing to purchase 10 or more. And clearly I was very willing to purchase 10 or more. A lot of them are untried because I did just get them in November, and because I am entering a no-buy for the first half of 2024, and I guess at this point I'm about 6 weeks into a nail polish no-buy, that I would kind of save some of these to have a little bit of newness in maybe May and June when I'm probably going to be itching for something new to try. Okay, so identifying the new colors here. This like poisonous green, I'm pretty sure, yes, I got this at TJ Maxx. This beautiful red is a new polish to me. This grass green shimmer polish. This is so weird, but I think it's going to be really fun once I actually start playing with it. This really pretty light baby blue shade. Turquoise. This super dark shade. This is interesting. I think I'm going to need to pull this one out maybe for New Year's. You know what? I feel like these two together would be a really fun manicure. Not the point of this video, but that's definitely one that needs to come out soon. These next two polishes are all new as well. This baby pink. What color even is that? Sort of a magenta with a lot of blue and pink sparkle to it. That's going to be fun. This pinky red, reddy pink. A matte gray. Bright, eye-searing purple, which is one of my favorite types of colors. I think I might have had that one already. I'm not sure. This beautiful, beautiful purple. A nice deep dark red-brown. More sparkly pinks. This super bright, bold pink, and then this deep purple. Are all new to me since the last update. So lots of polishes to try, and in total I have 4, 9, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 29 Zoya polishes, and I will include a running total at the bottom of the screen. Drawer number 3, I think we can go through pretty quickly because there's not a lot of newness going on here. So this drawer is where I've been keeping all of my mini nail polishes, along with Nailtopia, this one lone Wet n Wild Fast Dry polish that I have, and these 3 China Glaze shades. So I don't think that any of the mini polishes that I have standing up are new to my collection. I think all of these would have been here in July's update. The only 2 mini nail polishes that would be new to me are these 2 from Nailtopia. I got these at TJ Maxx a couple of months ago. I believe these are Smoky Road and Harlow, or at least those are the names I've been calling them on my channel. They don't actually have a label on them. They're really cute though. I've enjoyed playing around with them. Everything else in this drawer I believe I would have had in the last video. So I have 3 China Glaze polishes and 6 full-size Nailtopia polishes. Like I said, 1 Wet n Wild Fast Dry, which brings me to 10 full-size polishes in this drawer, and then 2, 4, 6, 9, 13, 17, 21, 25, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34 minis. Oofta, that is a lot of nail polish. Drawer number 4 has Color Club, Orly, Sinful Colors, and then LA Colors. So I think all of the Color Club polishes that are down here I would have had in my last video. The only one that I think could be new is this black. This is Where's the Soiree? And I think I would have had this in the previous video, but I'm not 100% sure. These 2 Orly polishes, I believe I bought both of these at TJ Maxx on different trips. I like them both. Orly is not a brand that I've ever really delved into, but I want to. Though, of course, that's going to have to be after my 6-month no-buy. Sinful Colors, I had quite the love affair with Sinful Colors a couple of years ago, and I ended up purchasing quite a few of their polishes. I do like them. They just don't come out with very many shades, so it's not a brand that, thankfully, I find it very easy to accumulate a lot of, which is good because goodness knows I'm great at accumulating a lot of other brands of polish. None of these should be new. And then the LA Colors, these little, what are they called? The Gel Effect polishes. Color Craze Gel. Despite having gel in big letters on the front of these polishes, they are not gel polishes. They're standard nail varnish. I have 6 of these polishes. I think the only one that is new would probably be this one. This is the shade Ravishing Gown, which not quite sure how they came up with that shade name, but this is a quite sheer light purple base with a lot of blue shimmer running through. This could probably go in my toppers drawer because this is such a sheer polish. It takes 3 coats to get a moderate amount of color. I think that it would probably be better suited as a topper over a deep shade. But I have it here. It's going to stay here because I'm not refilming that first drawer. So let's see. In drawer number 4, I have 7, 11, 14, 16, 30 nail polishes. And now I'm pretty sure that we are over last year's total. Goodness. This drawer looked really pretty and nicely laid out. And then I remembered that I had forgotten to grab this polish, which is what I am wearing today, from the bathroom. So I'm not going to reorganize it. Anyway, this drawer has my Sally Hansen polishes and my Essie polishes. So Sally Hansen Insta-Dri is a long time love for me. I really adore the formula on these. I think that the range of colors that they have is just incredible. I always get excited when I see that they've released new collections under this line. And because it is a years-long love affair, I kind of thought that I was going to need a drawer just for these Sally Hansen Insta-Dris. I was actually pretty happy to realize that I could put my Essies in here as well. I have not purchased a ton of new Sally Hansen Insta-Dri polishes recently. The great majority of these have been around for quite a while. Now I think that the only new polishes here, perhaps this blue is new since the last video. This is the shade Jet Setter. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous, like, in-your-face kind of blue. The Count polish from the Sesame Street line. I knew that I had to have this one. The Count is my favorite character from Sesame Street. He's a vampire. Dracula is one of my all-time favorite books. He loves to count. I'm a statistician. Like, he's my favorite character, and then they made this beautiful pink-leaning lilac shade for him in my favorite formula. Like, I had to have it. I limited myself to one from the Sesame Street collection, and I was so glad that I was able to get the Count one because it's perfect. Okay, as far as any other new polishes, this one might be new. This is the Sally, of course it's Sally Hansen Insta-Dri. That's the section I'm talking about. This is in Later Alligator. I think this came out this spring. So I assume that I got it this spring, but I'm not 100% sure. Really not willing to swear by it. And maybe this pink is new. This is Sleekaboo. and it is in their Luxe Finish line, which sort of ends up looking like velvet on the nails. It has a little bit of a satin effect, but then there are shimmer particles running throughout these. They're really very pretty. I have quite a few of them. I think I have 3 from this line. This, I'm pretty sure, is the most recent acquisition for me. Love them. Super happy with the Insta-Dri just in general. The Essie Expressi has been a new love for me in the last year or so. I have 5 of the Essie Expressi polishes, and I think I would have had all of these in the last video, so we don't need to go into too much detail on them. I have branched out a little bit more and tried quite a few other Essie polishes though. So I have 2 of the standard Essie polishes that are new to me since the last video. I had previously had 2, but these 2 are new. This is Chinchilli and this is Sand Tropez. Sand Tropez I've actually gotten pretty good use out of. This is a really nice neutral beige for my skin tone. It doesn't pull too gray or too orange on me, which I find a lot of these types of colors do. This is a really nice tone, and I love a gray, so had to get Chinchilli. Mediocre Manny's talks about this shade all the time, and I can see why. It is just kind of a good standard taupey gray color. It's really pretty. The other formula that is new to me has been this Essie, what are these called? The Gel Couture polishes. So I have 3 of them. I got all of these either at Hy-Vee, which is my grocery store, or TJ Maxx on clearance. So I assume that these are older polishes, even though they're new to me. And all 3 of these are new since the last video. I have these shades: Brocade Crusade. Do these have their names in different spots? That's obnoxious. Stitch by Stitch. And then Zip Me Up. And like I said, Stitch by Stitch is what I have on my nails today. I decided to do a little pink Christmas manicure with some gingerbread inspired stickers that I had laying around. I think it's really cute. It is about 6 days old now at this point, so probably need to remove it and try something else, but I really wanted to get this video filmed. So overall for this drawer, I have 35 more polishes. 35 seems to be about the number that I'm sticking in a drawer, isn't it? I'll be interested to see if that last drawer also has, between 30 and 40 polishes. So this last drawer is probably going to take us a while because the majority of these polishes, I think, are new to my collection since the last video. I started this drawer by adding all of my full-size indie polishes, which is pretty much a new area for me since I filmed this video back in June. I think that my first polish pickup order was in July. So things escalated quickly. I ended up with quite a few really lovely indie polishes that I've really been enjoying using, but it means that my collection did expand quite a bit. So let's talk through this first row of polishes first, because these are more mainstream brands. I have 2 from Context, which I think is just an Ipsy brand. I don't know that they really sell outside of Ipsy. I have 2 from OPI. I do have some OPI minis that were included in the mini drawer, but I only have 2 full-size OPI polishes. No, this one would not be new since the last video. This one is definitely not new. I have a Mineral Fusion polish, 1 from Nails Inc., and then 2 of these We Are Fluide polishes. I don't know if this is an indie brand or what. I have seen these in Ipsy several times, but I've never seen them anywhere else. And then I have one shade from Kiko. Nothing in this row of polishes is new to me, so we can skip over it relatively quickly and move to all of this. I have one polish from Lights Lacquer. This is an amethyst. It has been in my collection for probably 2 years, maybe 3 at this point. Quickly through some of these new polishes. This is On Your Mark, Get Set, Go from Cameo Colors. I have a new KB Shimmer polish. This is Take the Stairs. It's Tower of Terror themed. This was from the October polish pickup, and I think it's just beautiful. This is another KB Shimmer, but I had it in the previous video. Leisha's Lacquers was around in the last video. Beautiful. I just can't spend a minute talking about every nail polish or we would be here for hours. Shake That Laffy Taffy is another Cameo Colors polish. This is a pretty pink with red, white, and blue, but mainly blue, little particles in it. Another Cameo Colors polish. This is Ghostly Guard, and this is the one that got me interested in making the larger purchase from Cameo Colors. I got this one through Polish Pickup, and I think it's just beautiful. It's a gray blue that, when layered up, tends a little bit purple. Really, really enjoying that polish. This Pinnacle polish shade is the Entwood. This is from the November Polish Pickup. It is this beautiful, like, murky green brown that has a red shifting shimmer particle in it. It's really interesting. It reads as super organic on the nails while also being really shifty and shiny. I mean, the Entwood was the perfect name for this. Love it. From Lynn B Designs, I purchased Never Gives Up Her Dead. This was from Polish Pickup in September, and it's this beautiful blue-green shade. This just glows on the nails. It's amazing. I've been really enjoying Lord of the Rings since, I think I read them back in February. Totally off on a tangent here, but I tried to read Lord of the Rings when I was in maybe 5th or 6th grade, and I just couldn't get into it, which is strange because I was exactly that nerdy kid who you would think would be really into Lord of the Rings. I tried it again like late this winter, and I loved it. And now I have read all of the books and watched the movies like 7 times through. I go 0 to 60 on things, and I don't regret it. Anyway, this is the shade Arwen and Aragorn. That's how we got on the topic of Lord of the Rings, and it is a gorgeous royal purple. It has red shimmer and these blue flakies. It is stunning. I've been loving it. Another Cameo Colors polish. This is in Gorgeous Grinnell Lake. A Vanessa Molina polish. This is another shade that absolutely glows on the nails. It is this like bright pink purple base. It's called Glampire, I think. No, Heart and Soul. Glampire's in the next row. It has these like pink red flakes in it and this purple base. It is just, it's so bright. I absolutely love it. These Misho Beauty ones, I've had these for quite a while. I don't know if this is an indie brand or not. This is another one that I just see in Ipsy, and that's the only place I've ever seen. So, who knows? Next we have Cirque Colors. This is Dove Jelly. I don't think this is new since the last video. It's the only Cirque Colors polish I have, and I'd be very interested in trying others. This one I've really been liking. This is from Cuticula, and it is Cold Hearted. This was also part of the November polish pickup. And it's really interesting because I thought when I applied this that it was going to be like a pearly gray shade. But as I layered it up, this pink shimmer became more and more apparent, and it ended up looking more pink than anything on my nails. It was really pretty, just not what I expected out of that polish. Some more Cameo Colors. This is Can You Dig It? It's a really fun Crowley in this really deep blue base. I'm really surprised that it worked as a Crowley, that these neon glitters showed so well through that dark base, but I'm really impressed. We have Ghosts in the Vault, which is another polish pickup polish. This is from Lemming Lacquers, and the flakies in this, I really hope that you can see them, but they really only show up at some angles, and they are this incredible turquoise. I've been thinking of this as the Madame Leota polish because they just look like Madame Leota, the head in the crystal ball in the Haunted Mansion from Disney. Love it. This one is Glampire from Sassy Sauce. And it's like a pink red on the nails, and it has just an incredible amount of shine to it. So pretty. Another Cameo Colors polish. This is Leather Bound Book. This is a really flattering, easy to wear indie polish. It still feels indie. It has a mixture of different particles in it. I'm seeing a gold to red flaky and some hollow shimmer, but it feels understated. It's so cool. This really pretty purple La Vie Lumiere from Cameo Colors again. And then these last three polishes from NCLA and then from People of Color I would have had in the last video. Okay, so here's the part where I try to figure out how many polishes I have in general. So in this load, I have 33. So yeah, pretty close again to that 35 mark. And I will put the number up on the screen. I haven't totaled it as I'm filming this, but I know it's not good. It's a lot of polish, and hopefully in June, when we next update this, my numbers will have stayed practically exactly the same, maybe even crept down very slightly. That no buy really should stop my numbers from growing, and I don't think that anyone will give me polish. Like, my family knows that I have too much nail polish, and they don't know what I have. So I don't think that even with Christmas approaching and things, that's going to be a problem for me. Okay, so what have we learned today? I have too much nail polish. The no buy was really a good idea, and I have a lot of cleaning up to do. Though not as much as I usually do after I film these videos. Taking out the drawers was smart. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Check back over the next week or so. I should be posting the other updates. I think that this is going to be the worst of the bunch. The other categories, I think, will have stayed roughly the same. Some may have decreased slightly, some may have increased slightly, but certainly not, adding 50 nail polishes like I probably did in this video. Okay, I need to wrap this thing up. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Bye, guys!